All right, let's see how we can go. So the way this works, I have a GitHub page. On that GitHub page, there is an Arduino code, and then there are 9 other files that are for ordering PCBs. There's a license, and there is a README. Now, the first thing you need is a Pico 2W. So these are available on Amazon or electronic retailers. If you've never used one before, you'll probably have to do some reading. But essentially, what you need to do, take the code. I've used it in the Arduino IDE. The first time you plug in, there's a boot select button. You'll want to hold that while you plug in. And it'll come up ready to write to. Now, you will want to make sure you're uploading to the Pico 2W. You'll need to install that on top of the Arduino IDE, and the place to get those files is here. And you'll need to change 2 settings. So IP Bluetooth to IPv4 plus Bluetooth, and flash size to 4 megabytes, sketch to file system 2. Once you've done that, once you've copied this into here, click upload. Yep, that's fine. So it has written the data. So now there should be a thing there ready to go. So the next part, from here, there are 8 different files. Oh, sorry, 9 files. So there's a BOM with 3 options, there's Gerber with 3 options, and there's pick and place with 3 options. What you need is the main board and the PT board. Okay, so BOM is bill of materials. That tells it what you're putting onto your PCB. Gerber is the shape of the PCB, and the pick and place tells you exactly where on the PCB. So I made this with EasyEDA. I uploaded to JLC PCB. I would recommend doing the same thing, because sometimes there can be issues with different websites and different CSV files and so on. But in any event, if you're going to use JLC PCB, you want mainboard BOM, PT board BOM, Gerber mainboard, Gerber PT board, pick and place mainboard, pick and place PT board. So just quickly, the mainboard with the subboard is this guy. So it's almost the same, but slightly different functionality. It'd be used if you wanted to test 2 controllers at once to compare them, or if you wanted to use, like, test it on an arcade board. This is what the main board that people are going to be after is. So you can see book USB or similar plugs in there, or if you've already got your setup, you can plug it in. You can plug wires into here and then still go out to it. There's a power button, there's 4 buttons, there's a LED light for 3 colors, there's an OLED screen, and then you've got your Pico connections, and you've got your 2 photo transistors here to show the photo transistor board. So that's that. Very simple auxiliary cable plug, photo transistor. And so all you need to do on this side is go in, make sure it clicks in, because it can be a bit finicky. On your main board, there's one that sticks out more, that's your main, and then you've got a backup, which is a sub, or you can use it for testing things simultaneously. Again, make sure it clicks all the way in. Now, the Pico plugs in to the 2x20 pin connectors. It does have the letters here, and so to avoid plugging into the wrong way, because that would be not great. But basically, if your USB is pointing the same direction as where your audio goes, and just make sure that you haven't missed a row. Now, as you can see, we've got a little OLED screen up there that you can plug straight on top, and it fits nicely here. Or I've got some DuPont wires which are coming out, and so then I can have it at a distant location, and so that's connected there, which will help us a lot. Now I'm just going to do something slightly different. Oops. Just pushing two of the buttons at once, which can be a bit finicky. So it'll be hard to read there, but will be a bit more obvious here. Basically what you've got is you've got the option to connect to a access point. So you can see here we've got foobar duck. If you look to connect to that network, which is being hosted by the Pico, noodles is your password. And then once you've done that, I'll do it. Always takes a bit of time. Looks like we are connected. So what we should be able to do if we type in the IP address that's there, it'll bring up kind of my main control website. And then here you can enter your, thankfully I haven't, your network's password and login. And so if you do that, slightly different. It'll tell you the IP, but without the it'll give you the same website, but without the kind of Wi-Fi credentials. So it will have saved the Wi-Fi login and password here, and it'll just log into your website each time, and it will, sorry, into your home network or whatever each time, and then it will host this website for you. So in a second, we'll start using that, but that's kind of the hardware setup. So very quickly, main board ordered off, I use JLC PCB. Pico 2W Arduino code uploaded, having downloaded the boards for Pico 2W and having changed the file system to 4 megabytes 2 and 2 and having changed the IPv4 and Bluetooth. This is the OLED, and that one you have to buy separately. Make sure you get G and V the right way round. With a Y you can swap it around. If you're plugging it straight in you can't, and if it's the wrong way round it'll fry. And then like we said, auxiliary cable connecting up our photo transistor.